Welcome to Fiber Arts Are Really Terrific with Beyarnsay. Now, people are always asking me, Beyarnsay, what do you think about AI? Well, to be honest, I haven't thought about that movie in a long time. I think it had that kid that could see dead people. Then there was that delicious Jude Law feller who played a fancy, highly amorous robot. But all that weird dancing he does just turned me off. I just wish he could pop and lock like Earl. Now for what I'm wearing the totally tessellated socks by Andrea Mowry. I used Patton's Croy sock yarn with Lana Grossa mohair. Now the designer Andrea Mowry did a sock challenge back around Turkey Day. There never was a winner declared, but if there was one, it would have been me. I like these socks. They're comfortable. You know, I was watching the news the other day and I just thought to myself that the world seems to be a frightening place sometimes. Some of us might feel alone or confused or sad about things that are happening in the news, and to that I would say you're not alone. If you ever start to feel sad, just remember it's only human to be worried or sad or scared, just like it's human to have joy, peace, and happiness. You will get through whatever you are going through. Just keep going. Now my finished object is the Boardwalk Tea by Joan at Paper Moon Knits. Now this was a test knit I did for the designer, and I used Universal Yarn Summer Linen with Spud and Chloe's Fine Sock Yarn for the mosaic patterning on the yoke. I really do love it, y'all. So beautiful. Now, people are always asking me about the former cable public access channel, Beyarnsay's World. Now, in the past, I haven't been able to share any content because of the petting zoo lawsuit. But if you didn't know, the judgment against us has been lightened up some, and we are permitted to show anything that isn't related to what we call the petting zoo incident. So I bought Cletus a 6-pack and asked if he would dig up and convert some of the old video that we had over there, just so you can get an idea of what Beyarnsay's World looked like. So, without further ado, let's take a walk down memory lane and check out some content from Beyarnsay's World. Welcome to the only show on public access television when you can throw a TV on top of some train tracks, invite all your friends over and have a yard party and call it television. Welcome to Good Day Beyarnsay, the best part of your day. Now, I was talking to my hairdresser Doris the other day, and we started talking about Crater Lake. For those of you who aren't aware, Crater Lake isn't really a lake as much as it's a really nasty sinkhole. It's out in the middle of the oil fields here in Cutting Chutes. Y'all caught up? Alright, great! Okay, so the skinny is that another car bumper is washed up on the shores of Crater Lake. This is the 117th bumper found without the automobile attached. Now, experts say the automobile it was attached to was probably at the bottom of the lake or disappeared due to magic. Our very own Cut and Shoot Police Department is investigating, but as you are aware, it is the 117th bumper since 1980 when the police started tracking random bumper finds and they have no leads. The Cut and Shoot Police Department is offering 3 coon hides, some squirrel meat, and a bag of beans if you have one. Now, today we were supposed to have Chuck Norris join us to do some knitting, but unfortunately there was an incident that prevented Walker, Texas Ranger from joining us. From reports we have heard, Mr. Norris and his entourage were given poor directions by Earl's nephew, Lee Boy, and they ended up in New Caney, Texas. Witnesses claim that Chuck Norris became irritated and beat up the whole town. Now, we would be appalled at Chuck's behavior, but, well, he's a Texas treasure. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Beyarnsay.
An extraordinary new fragrance. To the world, it smells like mothballs and textiles, but to you, it smells like home. A new kind of fragrance that captures both sides of a yardie. To the world, it smells like Grandma's closet, but to you, it smells like unfinished objects.
Beyarnsay. Crystal Creek Grocery Store's freezer has gone out. All possum and squirrel meat is now on clearance. Film at 11.
Good day, Beyarnsay. Good day, I'm Beyarnsay. Now our next guest is Lulu Carver from New Caney, Texas. What? Oh, I heard that Lulu will not be able to join us today due to Chuck Norris. Well, that's our show. Bye-bye.
Like water off a duck's back, these are the days of our yarn. This is Merle Johnson. And these are the days of our yarn.
My work in progress is the Sunrise Top by Elina Maria with Slow Knits by Elina. I'm making it with a cotton gradient cake from Hobby. I would encourage all of y'all to look into Elina's work. She puts a lot of attention into the details, and her work really shows it. Now it's time for Beyarnsay's Mailbag, where I answer all your burning questions, even if I don't understand. This first question is from Mr. Bozo YT. Mr. Bozo wants to know, Beyarnsay, which do you prefer, knitting or crochet? Now, this is like the gauge question. What's your favorite gauge? And to that, I'd again say there's a time and place for all of the fiber arts, and for every fiber art, there is a purpose. I don't have a favorite. I love both of them equally. However, it depends upon your environment and where you're at. On a plane, crochet hooks are great. But in jail, well, they get caught up in areas you don't want them to, and trust me, I've tried to crochet in jail, and that hook is not uncomfortable when you have to hide it. My next comment is from Chicken Nuggets is my jam. Chicken Nuggets asks, what are your pronouns? Well, if a verb is an action and an adjective is a description and a noun is a person, place, or thing, then there's pro, which means good or favorable, so they must be wanting to know what person, places, or things are good, so I'd have to say Intarsia, the queendom of yarndom and yarn. What, Cletus? What do you mean that's not what it means? Well, what does it mean? Oh, well then the answer's Your Majesty. The next comment is from Crystal Sunday. Crystal Sunday writes, LOL, love this. Well, Crystal, I'm happy to say that you aren't alone. Now, I will just have to tell y'all that I'm just tickled pink that we have over 100 subscribers now. That's like 4 times the amount of viewers I had on Beyarnsay's World. And at least here you don't have to sit through those terrible, terrible commercials. Now, let's see. One of my favorite podcasters, Chevyrell, she met with our ambassador recently, and Chevyrell acknowledged the queendom of yarndom just this last month. Now, if you ain't watched Chevyrell, she is a very funny lady who is witty and kind, and we are so happy that Chevyrell not only acknowledged the queendom, but became a subscriber as well. Those likes and subscribes really do matter to us content creators, so I would encourage anyone who subscribes here or likes to laugh to go to her podcast. I'll put the link in the description box below. I promise, if you love the fiber arts as much as we do and love to laugh as much as we do, you'll have a good time. And if you ain't subscribed or hit the like button here, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Because, I don't know how to make those. Well, thank y'all for joining me for another episode of Fiber Arts Are Really Terrific with Beyarnsay. New videos will be coming out often. Make sure to like and subscribe, because I don't know how to do engraved invitations and leave comments. I'll read them just like I did this time, even if I don't understand. And remember, the queen of all yarndom loves you. May you never drop a stitch, and may your yarn never barf. Bye-bye!